The clutch then connects to the truck's transmission. So why do we need a clutch between the engine and transmission? Let's figure that out next. This is the clutch disc. The outer edge of the clutch disc has a ring of high-friction composite material. In the center is a spline that connects to the transmission's input shaft. It can also slide left and right within a small range. At the same time, the clutch disc and transmission can rotate together. The other side of the clutch disc makes contact with the flywheel. When you press the clutch pedal, the clutch disc separates from the engine flywheel. This disconnects engine power without stalling the engine, so you can shift gears. When you release the clutch, the disc presses tightly back against the flywheel. This makes the transmission spin along with the engine. Now here's a question. How exactly is the clutch disc pressed against the flywheel? That's where the pressure plate comes in. The outside of the pressure plate connects to the clutch housing. The pressure plate can move up and down. Between the housing and pressure plate sits a diaphragm spring. When you press down in the center of the diaphragm spring, the outer ring lifts up. When you let go, the diaphragm spring returns to its original position. The assembled pressure plate is then connected to the clutch disc and flywheel, just like before when you press the clutch pedal. A gap opens between the flywheel and clutch, disconnecting engine power, so you can shift smoothly. When you release the clutch and flywheel press together again, and the power flow resumes. If you look closely, you'll notice the clutch disc actually has 4 small springs on it. When the clutch suddenly engages with the engine, these springs act as cushions. They allow power to engage smoothly and protect the engine. Besides this type, semi-trucks usually use dual-plate or multi-plate clutches, but the principle is the same. Using friction between materials to transmit power. After passing through the clutch, the power flows into the transmission behind it. The transmission's mechanism is incredibly complex. To make it easier to understand, we've simplified the transmission. Inside, the green input shaft connects to the clutch. It carries power from the engine. The blue one is the countershaft. The red one is the output shaft. The green input shaft meshes with the blue countershaft through a gear. So the countershaft always rotates at a constant speed. The countershaft also meshes with the red output shaft gear through another gear. Since the gears are different sizes, the red gear rotates at a different speed. But at this point, the red gear